Budgeting is basically you putting a name to every peso that comes your way. Budgeting is just basically you being a master over your money instead of money being a master over you. Hey guys, so in this video, I want to share something very important, something that helped me kickstart my road towards investing, towards trading, towards entrepreneurship, and ultimately, this entire approach of not being a slave to money, instead letting my money work hard for me. In the world of personal finance, this is one of the most boring topics because people always like to learn about what's the best business idea, what's the top investment, what's the best stock to buy, what's the hottest cryptocurrency. But I really believe this is something that's foundational. This is something that as you start to earn more, if you don't get this, as you start to develop more assets and you don't get this, mawawala lahat yun. The whole point of this channel is that whatever you've made, whatever you've invested, whatever you're earning from your businesses, it becomes something that will last. We want all 265,000 of you to have wealth that will surpass you, to have wealth that you can pass on to the next generation. When I graduated from college, took the board exam, I literally didn't have money in my bank account. Maybe 1,000 pesos, maybe 2,000 pesos, but it wasn't something significant that, okay, I have a fallback plan. And my parents also, at least they gave me allowance after the board exam, at least when I was also applying. Pero alam mo yung feeling na nakakahiya na rin humingi ng pera when you've already graduated from college and ayaw mo na rin naman maging pabigat. You know that I mentioned that the salary that I got was around 15,000 pesos. I think I had some allowances that were around 1,500 plus 1,000, but it's roughly around the 16,000 to 7,000 peso mark. And then if you remove the taxes off of the 15,000 that I had, net per month I was getting around 12,000 pesos. So that means that my salary at that time was coming out every 15 and 30. So that meant that I was getting 6,000 pesos on a bi-monthly basis. So that also meant that 6,000 pesos, I had to make it work. My needs were taken care of, but not just my needs. Some of the items that I needed also as a fresh grad, because when I was working, the outfit was supposed to be corporate and I had to also purchase a lot of clothes that I would use on a daily basis on top of my meals, on top of my transport, on top of me having the ability to give to the people around me being able to be a blessing also, because I've been a firm believer of this, that you give not when you have a lot. Giving is a heart issue. Even though you are starting out, you can already give. Even though you're making more, you can start giving more. And as you start to progress even more, since it became a habit, it's something that becomes part and natural to all. And that, my friends, to everyone watching this, is what we call budgeting. And I know when you say budgeting, parang ang negative naman yan kasi Filipinos have this connotation of pag nagbabudget ka, kuripot ka. Pag nagbabudget ka, short ka na. Pag nagbabudget ka, naghihirap ka. Budgeting is basically you putting a name to every peso that comes your way. Budgeting is just basically you being a master over your money instead of money being a master over you. Budgeting is just basically you taking control, writing everything down, making sure that you know what's coming in and you also know what's coming out, and whatever's coming out is not more than what's coming in. It will greatly protect you so that you don't go into debt. It will greatly protect you so you don't have to spend more than what you're making. And it becomes tricky kasi when you have a credit card, ang daling gumastos because you don't actually feel it. And number two, you can actually say, hindi, I'll just pay the minimum. And then if I pay the minimum, pasok pa rin siya sa salary ko. Not seeing that it will just put you on a larger spiral of debt as well. When money came my way, I wrote everything down, and that, I didn't have a laptop. So at that time, the way I would actually do it is it was still in a desktop, and every time I spent money on a daily basis, I had this piece of paper with me. Nasa bulsa ko yun araw-araw. May ballpen ako, sinusulat ko. And every time I would get home, I would update my sheet. When you budget, you list everything down. That sounds so basic. But when you look at it at the heart of the matter, not everyone does it because it also takes time to do it, and it also takes the discipline also to actually not just write everything down but follow it. There are apps right now, but if an Excel works for you, kasi up until now Excel pa rin gamit ko, list down all of your sources of income. That should be the most important thing. That alone will already tell you, okay, this is what's coming in on a regular basis. If you are getting your money from remittances, that's your income. If you're a student, your allowance is your income. If you are someone who's earning from rentals, then that's your income. If you're getting something that's commission based, then your income is something that's variable as well. So write that down. Then the second step is you write all of your expenses, everything. But my suggestion is this: you separate them, the needs and the wants. Needs are basically items that you need to pay for them for you to be able to live normally, for you to be able to be productive. And please remember that the term normally and productive is very subjective. Why? To a person who works in IT, that's work from home, to a person who does a lot of graphic design, what they need may be some more expensive laptop. For a person that does a lot of work that's highly important, that they need fast internet connection speeds, then maybe part of what they need also is a higher internet plan. In the same way also for the phones that they're actually using. I'm not here to tell you what you need and what you want, but the way you can quantify it is lahat ng kailangan nyo for you to be able to live normally, operate normally, and also be productive. Very, very important to be productive kasi it's easy to say, okay, I don't need to ride to work, maglalakad na lang ako. But if it takes you 3 hours papunta, 3 hours pabalik, then you're not gonna be productive. And please remember, time is still your most important asset. That okay, nakatipid kayo, pero ilan yung oras na nawala sa inyo doon that could have helped you to become more productive? What are the expenses that's so important that if I remove them, I won't be able to live normally and I won't be able to be productive? Those are your needs. On the next category are your wants. Your wants basically are items that, alam niyo naman wants capriccio. Those are the things that you want to prioritize in your budget more than the needs. So it could also be expensive coffee. Please remember, it's not wrong to drink coffee, but at the end of the day, it's still a want. Okay, so I drink a lot of coffee. At the end of the day, in my budget, it's a want. Ganun din yung massage, spa, nail spas, etc. Going out to the movies, which is not available right now. Eating out, buying your 7th or 10th pair of rubber shoes. Please remember, apparel, shoes, there's a set limit that, okay, this is what I need on a daily basis or on a monthly basis for me to be able to function normally. But there's also a next level that 13 na yung coat mo, 35 na yung whole hand mo. Madami akong kilalang ganun na sobrang dami ng sapatos. Pag ganun nakadami, then the surplus is considered a want already. You categorize it that way. You put your needs first before your wants. So ganun ginawa ko. So linista ko lahat ng gusto kong gastusin when I was starting out. Needs and wants, needs and wants. If what I was spending on was not enough, since it was ramped, force ramp, food, transpo, telecom bills, clothes, eating out, etc. It was ramped. Every time that my expenses would exceed my income, I would just cut out the lowest portion. And in all intents and purposes, that was my wants. In all honesty, that's what motivated me also, because there were certain things that I wanted, and that certain thing that I wanted, sabi ko, if I would just rely on this current income, I would not be able to buy the things that I wanted. And that forced me to earn more. So, but that's another story altogether. But I highly suggest that you do that. And the way for you to be able to be financially free also is this. Part of your budget, you set a specific percentage that you will save, that you will invest, that you will put in for insurance if you believe in insurance, that you will use to pay off your debts. For example, you're earning 40,000 pesos right now, and then you said, I will intentionally save 5% of that money, whatever happens. I will not just save it, but I also won't touch it. And the interesting part about that is this: 40,000, 5% of that is around 2,000 pesos. But since you're very intentional, okay, part of my budget is 5% I will save. Suddenly, in the next 2 years, you get promoted, your salary moves from 40,000 to 60,000 pesos. That actually means that, hey, 60,000, 5%, that's 3,000 pesos. Without changing the way you budget, you are subliminally forcing yourself to actually save more. In the same way also, okay, part of my lifestyle, part of my enjoyment will be 5% also. So that actually means that at 40,000 pesos, you can enjoy for 2,000 pesos. Pero once your income gets higher, that actually means also that instead of just enjoying 2,000 pesos a month, you now can enjoy 3,000 pesos a month. And that's what motivated me because I knew that if I started to earn more, the percentage of my budget for buying also the things that I want would also increase. Compartmentalize it so that hindi mo siya nagagalaw. You compartmentalize it so that what's intended for grocery stays for grocery. What's intended for Meralco stays for Meralco. And it allows you to become creative. Why? Kung 3,000 yung budget mo sa grocery, tapos nasa 3,200 ka na, maybe yung branded na corned beef na nagpapalampas sa budget mo for this season of your life, kailangan mo munang palitan. Tanggalin mo to a cheaper corned beef. It doesn't mean that you don't buy corned beef anymore. It just means that you may have to change it. Or in the same way, kung binibili mo yung sobrang mahal na Spanish sardines, maybe at this season of your life, it's time to go for canned sardines first. Something like that. A budget is merely you putting a plan on how you spend your money with the main goal of you still get to satisfy your needs and wants, but in the same time, you are also putting aside a certain amount of money that you would save and that you would invest for the future. It allows you to build the discipline that if you have a small amount of income, you know how to properly manage it. But it will also be a very, very good training ground that when you start to earn more later on, since you've started with a very, very good foundation, when more money comes your way, you know how to handle it. And I believe that this is something very powerful because I've seen so many people earn money, but because they were not able to handle it well, they were not able to budget it well, whatever they earned up, nawala lahat yun. And it's not just about earning it, it's also about having the ability to keep it and to manage it well so that it works hard for you and so that it will outlast you and so that more and more people after you will benefit from it. And that's the goal of wealth also, so that it's not just for you, it's not just for your benefit, but so that more and more people will benefit from it as well. I graduated in 2005, it's 2021 already, it's been 16 years and I've been budgeting for 16 years already, and it does not matter what my level of income is, I will continually budget. It's boring, it's tiring, it will also take your time, but if you want to be really serious of being financially free, if you want to be really serious of tackling that issue of not having enough, because I really believe it's not about not having enough, it's about being faithful with what you have right now, because if you're faithful with what you have right now, when more comes your way, you will crush it and you will dominate it and you will do well. So there, I hope you learned a lot from this, and I hope that this is something that is helping you, because I really believe that all of you, 265,000 of you, some of you will excel in cryptocurrency, some of you will excel in entrepreneurship, some of you will excel in stock, some of you will excel in so many other either investment or entrepreneurship endeavors. That's for sure that you will excel in it and you will do very, very, very well in it. I want you that as you start to earn more, it will not destroy you. So my name is Marvin Bermo. I'm a stock market trader and investor. If you want more videos about this, like, share, subscribe, and smash the bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content about investing. And here's what I want to tell you guys. If you want to start to learn more about the stock market, we have a stock market technical analysis course, which is happening next month, July, 2nd and 3rd week of July, Saturday and Sunday. 2 weeks, 4 half-day sessions of your live Zoom seminars for all of you. So check it out in the description below. But for those who enjoy reading, I'm an author of 5 books that are available in National Bookstore, Shopee, and Lazada. Links are in the description below as well. And for those who want to invest in the crypto market, the US stock market for $1, the FOREX market with free $30, check it out below. Binance for cryptos, GoTrade for US stocks, XM for cryptocurrencies. And guys, I just launched my NFT collection last weekend. Check it out for those who believe that NFTs are the future, or those who want to take profit on your cryptos and transfer it into something that can store value. Check out NFTs. I'll put the link also in the description below. So that's it for now. If you guys have other questions or want more topics that are personal finance related, comment down below and I'll just make more videos on that as well. So that's it for now. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.